Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on BetCraft. It's another very beautiful Wednesday morning, and we're back with our predictions right on this very channel, as usual. Okay, that's what we do on a daily basis. Always looking at games that are happening across the globe. A few games that we selected, and also, take a look at these games based, make our verdict based on, statistics and recent results for each of these teams that we have, selected. Okay, yesterday wasn't the best days for us. We saw three games out of six that actually saw success. Not really our standard, but that's actually what happens in football. Sometimes you take the L. Usually there's always this element of surprise in football that makes it the exciting sport that it is. But without further ado, we have to put that behind us and look at how we are going to do very well today, hopefully. And in a short while, we'll be looking at our matches, today, one after the other. But I want to ask the first one, coming across our video for the first time that are yet to subscribe, take our time to hit the subscription button so you don't miss out on our games that will always come up on this very channel on a daily basis, okay? That being said, we'll be looking at that today's matches, and today we'll start with, a German Cup match. We'll have Borussia Bayer Leverkusen actually coming up against Cologne, right? And when we look at upset games on both sides, and you can see that Leverkusen have actually won 4 matches in the last 6 games, and they've also had one draw as well as one loss. And the away side, on the other hand, Cologne have won 5 matches and one loss in the last 6 games that they had so far. That tells you a lot about the very side. They do very well. Okay, and the last 10 home matches for Bayern Leverkusen have seen them winning all 10 games. Okay, and away side Cologne have actually won 7 games from away. They've also had 2 losses as well as one draw. All right, and on head-to-head basis, there's always been Leverkusen who have actually quite dominated this very tie, seeing that the last 5 meetings for both sides have actually seen Leverkusen winning 4 times and Cologne winning just once. And also the fact that Leverkusen is quite in good form at the moment, we will expect to give it to the home side to take this points for this very encounter. So it is the home side to win out shortly. That's what we expect for that very game. Okay, and the next is in Dutch Cup, where we have PSV who will be facing Feyenoord. Okay, and we can see that last 6 games for PSV have actually been, PSV winning 4 and one draw as well as one loss. And away side Feyenoord have won 2 games, one draw, but have also lost 3. But we also saw this Feyenoord doing very well against Man City in the Champions League, beating Man City by 3 goals to 0. Okay, looking at how these two teams have fared on home and away basis, the home side PSV have actually won 9 matches in the last 6 recent games that they had so far, and they've had one in the last 10 games, 10 home matches. They've been able to win 9 out of those, and they've also had one draw in the last 10 home matches. And the away side, Feyenoord playing from away have managed only 5 victories in the last 10 away games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 3 losses. The last 2 away games that they had saw them losing out on those 2 away matches. Okay, and on head-to-head basis, we saw that PSV actually won the last meeting, which happened in December of last year. Okay, and prior to that, we saw them playing out a 4-4 draw and also a 2-2 draw. And in this very one, honestly, we expect to see a lot of goals appearing in this very encounter, and it is a minimum of 3 goals we expect in this very game. So over 2.5, that's what we expect for that very encounter. And the next is in Spanish Copa del Rey, we'll have Leganés will be facing Real Madrid. Okay, and recent games for Leganés, we've seen them win 3 matches in the last 6 games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 1 draw. But Madrid, on the other hand, in the last 6 recent matches, have been able to achieve 5 victories in the last 6 matches. They've also had 1 loss, which happened against Barcelona, against Espanyol. Okay, when you look at how these two teams have fared recent on the recent home and away matches, you can see that for Leganés, the home side, they've actually been able to achieve 4 victories in the last 10 home matches, and they also had 1 draw, but have lost 5 matches in the last 10 home games. And away side, Real Madrid have managed to achieve 6 victories and 1 draw in the last 10 away matches. They've also had 3 losses. Okay, and on head-to-head basis, we saw Real Madrid beating this very side the last time they met, which was in November of last year. We saw Madrid, achieving a result against this Leganés side, beating them by 3 goals to 0, from away. So in this very encounter, we still give it to Madrid to take the day, and we're expect to see the away side winning out shortly in this very one. Okay, away win. That's what verdict for that very And the next game that we have is in French Cup. We'll have Stade Briochin who will be up against Nice. All right, Briochin, the home side have had 3 victories and 3 draws in the last 6 matches, and the away side, Nice, have had 2 victories, 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 matches that they have so far. All right, on home and away basis, we see the home side have actually won 3 games. They've also had 5 draws, but have lost 2 matches in the last 10 home encounter. And the away side, on the other hand, the Nice have had 3 victories from away. They've also had 3 draws, but have lost 4 matches. Okay, noting the fact that Nice is actually a top flight team facing, I think a 3rd division side. So we do expect the away side Nice to take the day in this very one. It is the away side to win out shortly. That's what we expect for that very game. Okay, and the next is okay. The next game we'll have for you is in Switzerland Super League. We'll have Young Boys who will be facing Yverdon Sport. Okay, Young Boys have had 2 victories and 2 draws in the last 6 matches. They've also had 2 losses, and Yverdon Sports also have had 1 win, 2 draws, as well as 3 losses in the last 6 matches that they have so far. And looking at how these 2 teams are performed from home and away basis, you can see that Young Boys have actually won 6 matches in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 3 losses as well as 1 draw. And away side, Yverdon Sport have had 3 victories from away, 3 draws, as well as 4 losses. Okay, on head-to-head basis, last time they met, it was Yverdon Sport who played from home on those last two occasions, and they had draw on that occasion. But last time, Young Boys played from home. We saw them beating Yverdon Sport by 5-1. But in this one, we also give it to Young Boys, the home side, to take the day, and it is the home side to win out shortly. That's what we expect for that very encounter. And the next game that we have is in Algeria League 1, where we have USM Alger who will be up against the USM Khenchela. All right, looking at how these 2 teams are fared in some games, USM Alger, the home side, have had 3 victories and 2 draws, as well as 1 loss in the last 6 matches. And also, away side, have seen 2 victories, 2 draws, and also 2 losses in the last 6 games. All right, looking at how these 2 teams are fared on home and away basis, you can see that USM Alger, the home side, have won 7 matches in the last 10 home appearances, and they've also had 2 draws as well as 1 loss. And away side, Khenchela managed 2 victories, 3 draws, but they've also lost 5 games in the last 10 away appearances. Okay, on head-to-head basis, the last time they met was last year, which was in February of last year. We saw Khenchela play from home, defeating USM Alger on that occasion by 1-0. But prior to that, we also saw USM Alger beating this very side. As a matter of fact, the last 5 head-to-head meetings, I've actually seen USM Alger beating this side, 4 times, while Khenchela winning just once. So in this very encounter, we expect to see the home side, USM Alger, to rise to the occasion and win out shortly in this very one. It is home side to win out, and that's what we expect. And that brings up predictions for you today on Betcraft to a conclusion. I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope your ticket goes green. Also remember to play responsibly. These are football matches. Also know that there is no absolute prediction anywhere. Sometimes you take the L, sometimes you only play that most times we win in this. So all right, I'm only pointing you towards the direction of a possibility that could occur in these matches. Not that there's a 100% guarantee in this. No, there's none. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day. Remember also to play responsibly and do not miss out. But until that time, keep winning.